Hi folks, and welcome to this recording. In this recording, we are going to finish off chapter 2, which is about vision and mission. And then please note at the end of the slide set, you will see that I have made reference to an article by Collins and Porras. It's called Building Your Company's Vision. So this article is uploaded on Call Campus, and you are required to read it because the F1 will ask you questions about it, and this topic about the BHAG is not covered in the prescribed textbook. Okay, so think of the Collins and Porras article as a supplement to this chapter and is not covered in the textbook. So please make sure you do download that, you read that. So just a quick recap, where are we in terms of Business Management 3 thus far? So what we've done is we've completed chapter 1. We've introduced the topic of strategic management, what it is, discussed the language or the definitions of strategic management, the different levels, etc. If you are shaky or you registered late or you just need some reinforcement, all the recordings of chapter 1 are there. You can go and refer to them, and you can read your textbook as well as look at the PowerPoint slides, and this will reinforce your learning of chapter 1. Then in chapter 2, we moved on to formulating a strategic direction. Last week, we introduced the concepts of vision and mission, what they are, why they're important, and then we did an exercise where we looked at the components of a mission statement. You'll find that on page 43 in the prescribed textbook, the components of a mission statement. And we actually did an exercise where we critiqued and evaluated real life, real world mission statements according to those components. Once again, if you have been behind for whatever reason, please make sure you go and you listen to that recording and you participate in that exercise because this is quite important for the F1 assessment. Okay, so just to reiterate a little bit about mission statements, why are they important? Well, if a firm has a mission, a statement of intent, it can use that to plan for the future. It can result in effective communication. So that means everybody in the firm will have a good idea of where the company is going and what they need to work towards. And then what that does is it ties into sound strategic planning. Okay, so these are the benefits. Typically, you will be asked to mention these benefits, not just the theory, but to be able to relate them to a particular company or case study. As this is an NQF level 7 course, all of the importance of your answers lies in your analysis. Okay, so you would have to be able to relate this and apply this to a given company, entity, case study, etc. So just giving us back the theory, these are the benefits of a clear mission statement, will not be sufficient in third year. Okay, then the textbook talks a little bit, and you can read this section about the interrelationship. So, the mission, what the company stands for, what it is, and the vision is what it would like to become. So there is an interrelationship. However, it is not compulsory for an organization to have both a vision and mission. If you were in class, in the online session rather, on the live Zoom session, we looked at, missions of some companies. And, some very large blue chip companies don't actually have a vision, they just have a mission. So not all companies have both, okay? We looked at the example of Boston Media House, and yes, Boston Media House does have both a vision and a mission. All right, and then the section concludes by talking a little bit about core values. So what sort of values does a firm need to have? What values are required for them to reach or support the intended vision and mission? Now, these core values are also important because in a firm, as we said in the beginning of this year and in the beginning of our studies in chapter 1, we said that Vision, mission, strategic planning typically happens at the high level, and it is generally your senior management that decide on the strategy of the company, the vision, the mission, and then everybody else has to just follow. So once you have your core values, then you can engage lower level employees with a specific aim of getting their views and their input. So this doesn't just become a solitary exercise by the senior management. They can then solicit the views of lower level employees and ask them, what are their views? What values are important and what's going to shape the organization? So these are often the employees that work at the coalface, and they too have very, very valuable inputs to provide to a company and to feed into the strategic management process. Finally, as I said earlier, please read the article by Collins and Porras. In particular, look at what is termed the BHAG. BHAG stands for Big, Hairy, Audacious Goal. So your F1 assignment does ask you, what is a BHAG? What is the importance of a BHAG? Basically to create or construct a BHAG for a given organization. So you can have a look at the article, which is on Call Campus, and then this link is a presentation to a link to a presentation on SlideServe, which summarizes the article by Collins and Porras. So please make sure you do the prescribed reading, and then you come to next week. We will actually be having classes on Wednesday, the 17th. We will be having a face-to-face class. So come to class, and if you're going to join us online, I'll also do the Zoom session. Please make sure that you know about the BHAG session, sorry, the BHAG concept, what it is, why it's important, and then make sure you look at the examples of BHAGs for the large companies that are mentioned in the article. All right, folks, so that's a wrap on chapter 2. We will very soon start getting into chapter 3. Chapter 3 presents a whole lot of models for strategic analysis. And the first one we're going to look at is pestle analysis. You may have heard about it before, but we're going to use it in the context of strategic management for a firm to strategically look at the external environment and all of the factors which are impacting on the firm externally. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you very much. Please make sure you do your reading and your activity. This is very, very important for this week.